Today I want to review Me and Earl and the Dying Girl. So, this book is not really what it sounds like. It's more what it looks like, if you know what I'm saying. It is a YA book, and it does say Dying Girl in the title, but it's not The Fault in Our Stars. I personally, when I finished it, would more describe it as more like an abundance of Catherines mixed with a tiny bit of The Fault in Our Stars. I'm going to talk about the plot really quickly because you might know that I don't really like to do that. So basically the narrator and also writer of the book, he's conscious that he's writing a book and he's writing this for us. His name is Greg and he is in high school and he's a bit strange, I would say. And he has a friend, Earl, and he's making films with him, and yeah, they are pretty good friends. And then one day, a girl from high school gets cancer. Greg's mom is telling him to, hang out with that girl so that she's not that sad. And this leads to a ton of shit, basically. The story might not sound that interesting to you, like the basic facts, but it definitely was a great book. The narrator was so funny, he was witty, and because he was conscious that he was writing a book, he just made fun of normal YA books. There were sentences like, if this was a normal YA book, then this and this would happen. Because it was not your typical YA book, it led to a lot of realism. In many YA books, you still have this girl and guy get to know each other and they fall in love and blah blah blah, you know, all this, and I like that. But it was nice to kind of have some realism because guy and girl met and then, fall in love. Isn't that always the case? And also the narrator, Greg, was just a really likable character, even though he was like strange and not the perfect guy. You, especially because of that, probably you just really sympathize with him, and I really liked Greg as a character, and I think it was really great to kind of have this this different character in a YA book. The book was also pretty fast-paced, if you can say that, with a contemporary novel. I read it in a day, not because it was like, oh my god, it's like so amazing, I want to go on and go on. I had a lot of time. I do think that you can finish this pretty fast. Also because writing style keeps changing. Because he's a filmmaker, he sometimes has dialogues in like a script, like he's making a movie, and that's pretty interesting. And also sometimes if things are not that interesting to him and people are just talking and trying to influence him or something, he's just making a list with the points they were saying, not even listing the conversation. And I really like these different styles that he used to kind of bring over the story. What I really liked about the story was also that it was a kind of funny story, which is normally not really my style. I don't read like stories that are intended to be funny. But first of all, it definitely was funny. But people who easily sympathize with characters like me still have their like bit drama, and that was good. That was really good because, I mean, all in all, the book is still me and Earl and the dying girl. So if I read a book like that, I want to have a bit of, drama. And that definitely was there. Not only because of the dying girl, not spoiling anything, but she does have cancer. So the things they experience, and Earl and Greg and all these different characters, they just, because of that whole cancer thing, have like their own problems. So there definitely was some drama aspects in the book and things where we were like, no, what's happening? Yeah, I guess that's everything I wanted to say to this book. I would definitely recommend Me and Earl and the Dying Girl to people who like YA and contemporary. And if you're like me, not really liking like funny stories, just try it. I give this 4 out of 5 stars just because it not really like hit me, and it wasn't the perfect book, and all in all, it's still not really my style. But it definitely was a good book, and I do understand all the hype that is about it. Yeah, so I hope you liked this review. Maybe leave a link down below to your own review, or just write down in the comments what you thought about this book, or maybe if you want to read it now or don't want to read it now. And yeah, I guess I'll see you soon. Bye! Please stop making noises. Things where you were really like